Okay, we are back in action. Boom shakalaka. Okay, so we are going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees, get that going, and about the time that we're done assembling all of this, it should be ready. Okay, so if you notice here, there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's messy, and I am under the impression that a good chef is always messy, so even though that's just the way it is. All right, so we're going to assemble this. We got our 9 by 13 inch pan. It's about enough for what we're doing right now. If you made double this, you would need 2 of those, because that's the way math works. And for all of you kids out there, math is cool. Okay, so spray a little oil on it, or do a little olive oil or something. And then, what?
I agree.
My daughter agrees, math is cool. Okay, and it is, by the way. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our pan, and we're going to take no specific amount, and hopefully you can kind of see this. I'll bring our technical ability, our camera skills down here so that you can kind of see. Okay, so we're basically you're gonna layer the bottom with about that much right there, okay? So we're good there, so that's our first layer. Again, whatever lasagna shells you want to use, these happen to be oven-ready lasagna shells, so you don't have to boil them. Super convenient, no doubt. I don't like them. But again, that's all that is available right now. You could make your own. That's definitely an option. In this case, since they're oven-ready, you literally don't boil them or anything. So just take them and lay them out so they're all nice and neat together. Might have to overlap it just a little bit. That's totally cool. And then make sure that all the parts are filled out. So at this point, you just get to bring back your 10-year-old Lego building brains, and you get to build that. Okay, so we're good there. First layer. So we're layering it. We're putting some marinara sauce on the bottom, putting our noodles on next, and then we're going to take some of our ricotta, about half of it, and we're going to put it on here. And where's our handy dandy spatula? And we're just going to kind of spread that around, okay? So just kind of get it all over the place, because this is all the goodness. So get this all laid in here. Get it just kind of rub it in all over the place. Like I said, I prefer to use lasagna noodles that you cook yourself and boil. It seems to have a different, it's not flavor, but texture. I'm not sure, but anyway. So that's what we're going to do there. We are going to, again, depending on what cheese you have, I have mozzarella that's bagged. So no real special quantities, just kind of cover this first layer with mozzarella cheese. You can go as crazy as you want or as light as you want, and so that's what we're going to do there. And then you're also going to take some Parmesan cheese. This, as you can see, is just a regular thing of Parmesan. Sorry, people are talking and nobody's listening to what my daughter's saying, so that's okay. So take some Parmesan, sprinkle across, make a nice little layer of that, and we're good there. Okay, next, we're going to take some more of our noodles, and we are going to put another layer on of our noodles. We're going to set these here. Again, make sure that all of the area is covered. And we'll put this here. And we're going to cover this up. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our marinara sauce next. And we're going to slather this bad boy up with some marinara. Okay? We're going to go here, and of course there's the dogs barking. Thanks, dogs. Okay. So again, really no rhyme or reason. You're just kind of covering everything up and getting it looking Just kind of covering it up. Sorry, my mom just showed up, so I'll tell her what we're doing. We're starting a Cooking in the Apocalypse series.
Oh, nice.
For all of these people who bought like all this stuff and went out and now have
Don't know how to
3 eggplants and are like, I don't know what to do with all these eggplants.
I know what to do with them.
So-
I just brought them to you.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so at your next layer, you're putting the noodles, some marinara sauce, some more of the mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. Again, based on what you have available, fresh Parmesan cheese would probably be much better than this, but that's okay. Chef Ramsay, you can yell at us later. Okay, so now we're going to put another layer on of the noodles. And we'll put these here, kind of get these all pieced together. And we'll break these off. You don't want plastic going in there, so make sure you get that off. Okay. So now we're going to do another layer of marinara. No, we're not. We're going to do a layer of the ricotta, spinach, arugula filling. Okay, I'm going to slather this all over the place, kind of get it good.
And in the
going.
meantime, you have a glass of wine.
Moms, what are you going to do with them? Okay, so you just kind of get the arugula filling all over the place. Usually a rubber spatula will work a little bit better for spreading it around than a regular wooden spatula. So you're going to put this here. And really, like, when you're thinking about a lasagna is good when it weighs like 27 pounds, okay? So there's something about the weight of a lasagna and its tastiness. If your lasagna is like a skimpy little half-pound thing, there is not enough good stuff in there. So again, another layer of that on top with the mozzarella. Take some more. Okay, our stove is now preheated. You just heard that, so it should be good to go right when we put it in. So now we're going to put another layer there. Noodles. I think we're all out of noodles, so you might need like 2 boxes. Again, I would recommend the noodles that you cook yourself. I'm not a fan of oven-ready lasagna noodles, but the apocalypse, so you take what is at the grocery store because crazy people are buying all sorts of stuff that they don't know what to do with, and that's why we're now starting this little fun show. And when the apocalypse is over with and we realize that nothing's going wrong, we'll keep doing this show because I think you'll like it. Okay, so last layer, we're now going to take, so 4 layers, we're now taking the last layer, we're going to put some more marinara sauce on. Again, the lasagna should weigh like 27 pounds, so don't go light. This should be good all over the place. And this is the final layer, so make sure you have all your noodles covered because there's nothing worse with pre-cooked noodles that you're using and didn't get covered and didn't get cooked and you chomp into one when you're expecting soft and it's a crunchy noodle. So make sure that you get all the noodles covered so that everything is taken care of. Okay, let's see. We're good here. Okay, so that should be enough there. Now what we're going to do, yes, like I said, we will have interruptions. That's my mother talking in the background because she doesn't know how to follow rules. So when Kennedy told her to not talk because we were doing this, she didn't listen. It's professional studio recording. That's what makes it fun. No. Okay, so the last layer is going to be your mozzarella. Again, let me state it again if I haven't made it completely clear. Lasagna should weigh about 27 pounds. If it doesn't weigh 27 pounds, you did not put enough goodness inside of it. And something is wrong with you. So, load it up. Get your cheese on. We're gonna put a little bit more Parmesan cheese on. Again, depending on where we're at and when it is. You might use some different products. Right now, we're just going with what is actually available at the grocery store. Okay? So you're good there. Boom, nothing more. What we're going to do now is take tin foil, which at this point is good for covering your lasagna while it cooks for 50 minutes. And if you're one of those weird governmental conspiracy nuts, you can make a hat out of it, and it will protect you from aliens and the government spying on you. So we're now going to take our temperature is set at 350, put foil on it. We are going to throw it in the oven. We're going to set the timer for 50 minutes. We're going to hit start, and then we will come back the last 10 minutes. You will take the foil off, cook it for 10 more minutes, and that is step 3. We'll see you in 50 minutes.